The film opens with a green certification card certifying that the film has been approved for all audiences. It then cuts to a close-up of Pet's face, followed by a close-up of the piece of paper he's drawing on. This creates an enigma within the minds of the audience at this point, because the audience is ignorant as to why he is drawing. The camera then zooms out to show his face again. Throughout this sequence, the audience hears what could be typically described as a narration, but Patrick is suddenly shown to be the one saying it, turning the narration into a contrapuntal sound joke for the audience, since they did not expect the beginning narration to be spoken by a person in the shot. The next shot features Patrick in a low-angle shot on his bike. This adds an element of disorientation to the film and helps reinforce the hallucinogenic quality of the overall film, so that it exhibits the theme of intoxication in the same way that our narration does. The music at this point in the film reflects this. It is groany and full of echo to accentuate the dreamy quality of the film. The film follows with Patrick standing on top of a statue simulating fellatio. This is a short visual gag that is intended to be in the same vein as the other stoner comedies that include immature slapstick style of humor. We have included in lifetime text of the character's name while he is performing the visual gag, to cement the image of the visual gag and its associations with the character. The film then goes to a black screen with text informing the viewers that the film is from the makers of Dog Poop 1 and 2. Because our group felt that it would be gratifying for the audience to associate our film with prior films of similar comedic style, to give our audience more anticipation in the trailer. The next sequence features Abdi standing by a wall listening to music on headphones in a collection of low-angle shots and close-ups, along with a hip-hop beat to show that he is listening to. The shots show Abdi miming along to the incoherent words of the song and looking intensely off into the distance. This is used to grab the attentions of those in the audience who are hip-hop enthusiasts. It also cements the image of Abdi as associated with the music and its associated culture, clothes, and etc. This integration is most apparent by the film's repetition of the character's name and text, but with a different gag that tries to amalgamate the text with the film's reality, referencing the film's surreal theme, similar to the narration gag at the beginning of the film. The film continues to a black screen with finally a comedy funnier than old people falling over, again referencing the film's off-key stoner humor. The next comes Joe's sequence, where in a short reverse shot shows a conversation between Joe and his love interest. It should also be noted that we felt we would have a larger audience due to the film's diverse thematic elements: comedy, action, romance. Joe's luck begins to change for the worse as the film goes to a two-shot, whilst Joe finishes making a nervous bad joke and the camera cuts to Joe crouching on the ground as Joe drops his bag of embarrassing computer games, ending the female's interest in him. The girl walks away. The clip then moves to 3 short cuts of Pat, Joe, and Abdi ascending the stairs to meet a drug dealer. Text appears again, this time informing the audience of how much money they have run up on their drugs tab. This sequence is to deliberately exaggerate the dangers of drugs to make fun of the propaganda films and anti-drug advertisements of present day and the 60s and 50s reefer madness. The trailer immediately addresses this imbalance, covering up those ominous signs with the following clip of the characters during their drug taking. The sequence features the trademark smoke, double tracking effects, and fades at the sequence reflects the characters' intoxication, whilst the low lighting of the room suggests ominous repercussions of their act. The following footage includes 2 reviews from leading magazines praising our film and a sped-up pace of quick cuts which feature colourful effects and shortcuts of what will be happening in the film as its pace and intensity reaches its zenith, which is characterized by the music's rising crescendo and the final image as the film's editing pace slows down. Abdi's face is shown in the close-up with a gun pointed at his head, representing the film's disequilibrium. As the screen goes blank with text, "Once left with kill." This is intended to make fun of the anti-drug adverts of the 50s and 60s. The screen at the end of the trailer simply shows the name of the actors, the title of the film Canoeing, and the date of release, adhering to the typical conventions of a teaser trailer.